Hey, it's Thursday, which means it's the Revell Tornado build today. Yay. Welcome back to Mr. Morris, who is muted.
Hello.
How? You okay?
Come back muted. Yeah, I'm just very, very busy at the moment, but
Yeah.
all is good. All is good.
Good. And how is John and Tim?
John's okay.
Yeah, not too shabby.
Good. Heard Robin sort of yelling in the background then, just before we went live.
Yeah. Yeah, 6 week. So
6 week blues she's got.
She's just finding her voice.
Yeah. No, we got the full sleep regression. So I'm on like my 4th day of being up till 4 a.m.
That's just normal for you though, isn't it?
No, I'm normally a 1 a.m. guy. So
I've been in bed 3 hours by then normally.
Well, as long as you're all okay, that's what matters.
Yeah, they're all good. In the hood.
So other than looking after babies, what have you guys been up to? Especially Gary, because we've not seen you for
predominantly Models for Heroes stuff. I've had meetings with the Telford Fire Station and Wellington Library and lots of things going on in the face-to-face world of Models for Heroes in Telford at the moment. So, and we also next week I believe it's next week. I'm not sure. I'm hoping it's next week. We're getting presented with a cheque for £1,000 by a local shop. So,
wow.
Which will go straight down to Mr. Childs in Newbury to go into the.
That'll pay for all those cups.
I'll pay for the, well, I haven't paid for the cups, but
I thought you were about to say going straight down to the pub.
no, the council paid for the 40 mugs we ordered last week. Oh, that wasn't even Benji. So yeah, so it's just been very, very busy and not much light at the end of the tunnel at the moment. Lots going on.
Bless you. Well, careful you don't burn yourself out.
Oh no, so I've got a good. I'm developing a good team around me of the likes of Steve and Daz, and I've now got a media expert working on our Facebook page and that for us. So
excellent.
Yes, and she only wants paying in hobnobs, so that's good.
Oh, even better. You have your own modders.
Yeah, yeah, sort of. There's only one modders.
True.
There's only one modders, so we've got something similar.
Yeah. And what about you, John? What have you been up to?
I've been, we've been house decorating, so still finished painting Jenna's room. Tomorrow I'm got all the picture rails painted and ready to go up. So, no, I'm not going to pick it up. It's 3 meters long, so doing that in the morning, and then wallpapering on Saturday. So it should all come together.
Nice.
We'll see how that goes.
Your beard's looking nice and neatly trimmed.
I know, right?
Yeah, very handsome.
And like that. Oh, and I had the what you would call MOTs done, pink slips for my my hog today. My Piaggio X7 Evo.
Did it pass?
Yes.
Good. So it survived running up the garage door then?
Shush. Yeah, and as I was leaving Bryson's motorcycles, I can hear the people in the workshop, get a real bike. Meep, meep.
Bless you. Should we crack on with the chat?
Yes.
Sure. Let's.
There is no chat.
GM says, first again, this is becoming a habit, people. Where are the usuals then? Lol.
I see. Morning, Gary.
Oh, and he says, I'm still first, so there. Hello, peoples everywhere.
You're supposed to prove that if Gary's got no one to talk to, he will talk to himself.
Yeah.
Tiff says, I'm here just settling down after a busy morning.
That sounded an awful lot like Tim.
I thought I got away with it then. Until it says, good morning, folks. Hope all are well. Don't forget to hit that like button. Cheers. Also, a massive happy birthday to Waitrose. Hope you have a good day, my friend.
Yes. Happy birthday.
Happy
to
birthday, Waitrose.
Gary's
Yeah.
stuff.
Pembluth
Yeah.
Happis.
What he said.
JT says, hello everybody, Thursday again. This week flew by. My tank's on a plank, found their spot, and I'm getting ready to work on my next model. Not sure what that is. Got lots of cardboard from the boxes.
Ooh.
Excellent.
Oh,
He's done a very good job on the King Tiger. Camouflage.
yes.
Ace.
Yeah, well, photos of the Panther. I'm very impressed with that too. Well done. David Valley says, good day all, and happy birthday, Waitrose. Enjoy your day.
Yeah.
Knowing Gary, he's pushing out content.
Bearing down.
Matthew Ag says, hi all, not in a good place today, so just going to sit in the background.
Hope you feel better soon, Matthew.
Hope you feel better soon, mate.
Hmm.
We'll cheer you up.
Yeah.
And Bob says to Matthew, hi, I know how you feel and I'll join you. Had an overnight shock where I used to fish as a kid has just revealed a World War II bomb. Oh,
That's how Crocodile Dundee goes fishing.
They had that in the village I lived in until I got married. They demolished the cinema and everything. And the guy that bought it was living on site in a caravan. And he was just digging the ground over with a shovel. And he went, ding! And I went, started moving it. It's like, oh, a mortar round. Moved a bit more. Another one. Turned out it was a World War II bomb dump. He'd stuck his shovel
is that
in.
why you got it cheap?
Yeah.
It's a hit.
Yeah.
Model student says, good morning all. Hello.
Hello there, Mr.
hello.
Model Student.
Oh, Jim's in. He says, good morning from very cold Chicago, minus 10 degrees Celsius.
Yes, Jim, you can keep that.
Had a good chat with Jim on Discord yesterday.
Good.
Spoke for an hour and a half or so. It was great.
Excellent.
Good.
Did you use what's it called? Smoke pit.
Yes.
Excellent. That's what it's there for.
Lovely. Patrick says, G Day all.
Hello, Patrick. And David of the Valleys says, have to pop Helen down to hairdressers, back soon.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Graham says, good morning from a sunny Fife. Hello.
Oh. My brother lives up there somewhere. Don't know where,
Yeah.
but he's in Fife. I know that.
Oh, so not sunny Fife. I didn't think it was a real thing.
No, it won't be where he lives. It'd be moody, cloudy Fife. So that's Fife.
So Joe says, good morning / afternoon / evening. Damas y caballeros, ladies and gentlemen, and you too, heathens. Yeah.
Yeah.
Caballeros.
Julian, that's it.
Close. Two L's in Spanish make a Y. Caballeros.
Caballeros.
Mm.
There you go. My
Two L's
ignorance.
in Welsh make a...
Yeah, it's like the one language I actually know a touch about. Duke says, "G'day, all you beautiful people."
G'day, Duke.
So would that make the paint brand Vallejo?
Yes.
Vallejo.
Yeah, exactly.
Vallejo.
Yep, and llamas are llamas. Yeah,
Yamas of
Hi,
Yam.
yeah. It's why paella is paella.
Yeah.
Education too. Adam Scale Modelling says, afternoon all. Afternoon, Adam.
I think
No,
you'll
it's
find
afternoon
the double L in afternoon all.
Is
Sounds
that
like
all right?
A.
Afternoon, A.
Matt says, afternoon, folks.
Yeah.
Hey.
And birthday boys in.
Yes. Afternoon, troops. Everybody happy? No.
Yeah.
Happy it's your birthday, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Another year older.
Yeah. Yes.
Wrapping up.
Julian says, morning all.
Julian.
That means he's a year further away from you as well, Gary. For now.
He also says, "Watch your panel."
Hey, Julian.
And Aussie Ian says, happy pre-Friday all. Every day's a Friday when you're retired.
JT says, "Hello, Gary. Busy is a good thing." Yeah,
Not
you
when you-
don't have weekends anymore, do you, Gary? You just have days when you're not doing M4H stuff.
I don't have those days either anymore. Every day's an M4H. Oh no, Sundays
Church day.
get dragged to church instead.
Jim says, "Very nice T-shirt, Mr. Marley."
Dark Side of the Moon, Roger Waters.
Yes. Yeah, there you go.
Oh, Adam Skull Modelling says, I've not been asleep since last night.
No, have I?
I've not been asleep since I woke up.
JT says, John, thanks for the compliment on my Panther and liking my work. Mikey, greatly appreciated.
Welcome.
Yeah.
And Joe says, good to see you, Mr. Morris. Glad you're doing well. Yes, I'm doing very well. Very well.
That works out nicely. JT, I said Gary was busy and my eyes tricked me. Thought it said Gary Busy. Gary Busy.
Busy.
Actor. Ex-actor.
Actor and...
Thespian.
Well, he likes a drink.
Right, so Graham says, I've got to ask, what do folk think of the Airfix releases? Oh,
that's interesting because we were going to discuss that later on.
Yeah. We'll do that after the comments.
Hey, Jinx.
Was it up to me?
Yep.
Yeah.
I think so. Trev says, good morning from a wet Sussex.
I thought that said West Sussex then.
Actually, I think you'll find in Sussex, the double S is pronounced...
No, it's pronounced my auntie's my mother.
Oh.
And Patrick says there are about 10 kits I want. Going to be an expensive year. Yes.
Yeah.
I think it is.
Yep, there we go.
GM says, I saw the FX 2026 not hint at the prices then. Junkers looks good. Did build the original in the 60s. They have put the prices up on some of the websites. They're not cheap. I think the Wessex is about £60. Wessex, the Sea King's about £60.
So they're seeking £60 for it. Right.
Yeah. Yes.
You probably didn't hear that thunder then, did you?
No.
That was God saying £60.
Yeah.
Me? All right. Adam Scale Mulling says, okay, if we keep commenting, you won't ever be able to discuss it. Oh, God. Let's do that.
Mr. Pobby is in. He says, hello to all present, especially hosts.
Hello.
And Waitrose says, Airfix not releasing a new Spitfire in any scale. The sky is falling.
This year, I really think they've listened to the modelers this year because there's a lot of stuff on there that people have been pestering them for.
Well, they haven't.
Social media.
They haven't been listening because there's no 1/48 scale Wessex and there's no Halifax. So they're not, are they?
Case just shouted they haven't because she wants a tractor model.
I can't read, but I can drive a tractor.
I would really enjoy a 48 scale Fordson tractor to use for towing bombs and stuff around Lancaster.
I built a tractor a few years ago. It was one of those German road tractor things.
Yeah.
That was a mini art kit. Oh, it was painful. Anyway, are we done?
Nope, got more. Adam says that's for the first flight anniversary. Yes.
And he says, give it a couple months.
Yeah.
JT says, Timmah, glad to see all is well. Yeah, getting there, mate.
Tiffany says, Hella do tractors, don't they?
They do.
They do hella good tractors.
I
I think
Julian said,
Mick,
sorry, go on.
I say mini art do a lot of tractors. Well, I'm sure there's somebody else that does it as well. Malcolm would know. Malcolm's the expert on tractors.
Yeah.
Tractors.
Mini art.
Ming do
LA.
some.
There's another one as well that does. They actually do a World War II American airfield tractor.
Yeah.
One was mentioned on Monday Matters by Gary, the birthday boy. I
Possibly,
can't remember
yeah.
the brand. Yeah.
It's the one with the grey box isn't it?
Oh, the Volvo.
They do the Scammell Pioneer and things like that as well.
All right.
I think they should do Clarkson's tractor, the Lamborghini tractor.
Jim says Sussex always reminds me of a Pratt at work who said West Sussex was in the West Country. I replied, it's called West Sussex because it's west of East Sussex. There we go.
My sister lives in East Sussex.
There we go.
Lives in Crowborough.
So we got Sussex,
Is she also your son?
Wessex,
Essex.
Essex. They don't have a Norfolks, do they? They have Norfolk.
Norfolk.
So that's like in Melbourne. They've got like Eastland Shopping Centre, Southland. They got Northland, and the last one is High Point. And just go, oh, you missed it there, didn't you?
Jim says, Waitrose, will your first question to Dale Luckhurst be why no 72nd scale Halifax? I was really impressed by how many ChatGPT and mystery
Yes.
managed to predict this year.
Yes.
Yeah, I couldn't believe that. I was surprised.
Dale was twitching.
Yeah.
He would have been biting the seat. Awesome. Amazing.
Yeah.
Adam
Just to get him
Scalmonic
born is
says,
impressive.
yes. It says, hella to hella good tractors.
Yeah.
I never built a Hella kit. I must do one in the future.
I've done
I
one.
have a Hella
two.
Petty Grey.
I want to do.
I did the re-release of the FX Jaguar 48 scale one last year, and years ago I did a 1 to 20 scale Formula One car and RE20B turbo Formula One car Renault.
They do the E2C, don't they? The Hawkeye.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And I believe Edward have reboxed it as well. With the eyes in the sky boxing. I believe that's the Hella one reboxed.
I've just sent you a screenshot of the one I've got, Gary.
Quite fancy doing the eye in the sky one.
Well, Patrick says Revell did one, a tractor.
Revell have done a few of them, haven't they? A few tractors.
GM says the kit prices today, seriously, 148 Sea King, that's about $150. No thanks.
Yeah. I like the fact that they've listened and started doing 135 Cold War vehicles as well, not just 176 ones like last year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
AT says Wessex sounds like Elmer Fudd. What pesky wabbit.
Julian, friend in Suffolk had t-shirts with Suffolk and what on them. I suggested Norfolk and Way. There we go.
Huh. Ian asks a question for all of us. I won't get a rubber glove out, but you get the idea. He says, why isn't there a town called Upper Ramsbottom?
There is. There's also Upper Drake's Bottom as well.
Upper Drake's Bottom?
Jim says, let's have Mystic Mug and Waitrose both ask Dale questions together in the same room.
Yeah.
And Gary says, ask Dale when Airfix will update the Heinkel HE177 and make the 4-engine version the HE274 or the HE277, please.
Yeah, that'd be lovely.
I did see a comment yesterday that I forget where I saw it. It was about the release, and it might have been someone on here, I don't know, who said predominantly aircraft kits. Yeah, that's what Airfix do.
Yeah.
That's what they're known for.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
But even there's a couple of aircraft kits that even I wanted, to be fair. JT says, did hell a HMS Bounty. I can see Gary doing a Bella Lugosi and also did a P47.
Right.
Nice.
Well, I take the Hella HMS Bounty, put it straight in the bin. But P47, yeah, could do that.
Well, I'm delighted Airfix have re-released the HMS Prince, so I might well be getting that one.
Is that a
Adams, the floaty thing. Yeah, Adams Skull Modeling says, my favourite I've seen, they aren't releasing much.
Some people want the world, don't they?
It's mad.
Yeah.
There's no pleasing
I
some
was
people.
really, I was stupidly happy that they're doing a 1/72 Blenheim.
Yeah.
I've wanted
Lovely.
a Blenheim for ages.
Yeah.
Got a DVD about the Blenheim as well.
Yeah.
And the I've been saying all year I wanted a Stuka.
Yeah. Are
148.
they? Well, I know we were going to talk about this later, so I'll bring that up later on. Otherwise, someone will get their wish, and we'll be doing all the comments all the way through, and we're not talking about the Airfix releases.
Go on then.
Is that it?
It's all right. We usually finish comments about 1:30 anyway. Julian, the prices were a bit top heavy for some kits, like £150 for the 1/24 Hellcat. Compares badly with the Flying Dray, which had lots of extras and was a new tool.
Yeah, but the Hellcat, 124 Hellcat, 150 quid. That's not bad.
Yeah,
it's a seriously
Really good
large
model.
kit, and the engine alone, I think, is worth that price.
Yeah.
I'll read it. Jim says, just my thoughts on the issue. I'd like to see more 35th scale AFBs and vehicles from Airfix.
I
Yeah.
will as well.
Aren't they releasing more 135th this year?
Yes. They're doing a 176 and a 135th Saracen.
I
And
think
they're doing
armor modelers, like, anybody, whatever they bring out, people would say, oh, it's not as good as Timmah. But the thing is, if they do,
boring.
yeah, if they do, say, British subjects that no one else is doing, then, like they do with aircraft, they specialize in the home front, if you like. I think it's wonderful.
They're doing 176 and 135th Saracen, 135th Cromwell tank, and 135th Stalwart Limber.
Yeah, it's great.
Cool. See, I prefer to do that Stalwart than just the normal
other one.
cargo carrier because it's more interesting.
Yeah.
Tim?
Adam says, I got my Lightning with a coin. I'm happy.
Yeah. I'm thrilled about that re-release, but I was fortunate enough to find one of the previous boxings, so I built that, I think, last year, the year before, and it's a beautiful kit. I loved it. Gary's turn.
That's all right. Adam Scale Modeling says, and the Stuka is worth it. I enjoyed the older scheme one.
Yeah. I want a Stuka to go with
Stuka are they doing?
148.
148.
I want to get one because I'm doing the 148th Spitfire, Hurricane, and Messerschmitt Battle of Britain schemes. So I want to get a Stuka to go with it. Graham says, £30 for the new camera. I thought it's a good price. Yeah.
Bloody hell, yeah. Take my money.
Yeah, they're actually pretty reasonably priced this year, except from maybe the Sea King, which is a bit pricey.
The model student, Twalney, says, I'm loving more 135th scale aircraft.
Yeah, border models are pushing out 135th aircraft, and they're continuing to push them out, which is I think is a good thing. But none of the other teams seem to be thinking we'll do that.
JT says, Adam, I remember Scooby-Doo, and when I hear coin, I think of the mummy saying coin, coin. How can an Egyptian mummy speak English?
What's that got to do with modelling?
Adam Scale Modeling said, I've been loving the wheeled AFVs. AVFs. AFVs, I think it means. We are getting nice change. Do you know what? I'm doing that Meng Mastiff at the moment.
Yeah.
You?
Are you doing it with a snapped axle? Because they did that quite a lot in the early days.
It will be damaged because it's going on the back of that humongous great Hobby Boss.
We had one that was hit by an roadside IED, and it lifted the whole back end up in the air and dropped it down. And the only thing that was broke was the fuel tank ruptured, and that was it. The lads inside were fine. Good vehicle.
Hmm.
Wait Rose says Saracen is the Mark V used in Northern Ireland. Is a Humber Pig too far away? I wouldn't be surprised, to be honest. Or Land Rover Snatch. That could be another one.
Oh, is that an actual name for it?
Yeah, yeah. They were
Snatch Land Rover.
they weren't very well liked though, were they? The Snatches.
No, in Northern Ireland they had the metal ones,
Yeah,
whereas in Iraq we had the Kevlar ones.
yeah.
Right.
Which were a bit better because they had air conditioning.
yeah.
Adam says the engine is nice. IMO for the price.
In my opinion.
Okay.
I
Yes.
take it he's talking about the 124th.
Hell,
I am down with the kids.
Oh, yeah, I wouldn't say that out loud again.
Jim says whether made by Academy or their own tooling, Airfix has turned out good quality AFV/vehicle kits. The Ferret comes to mind.
Yeah.
Funnily enough, Kay wants to get a ferret as well because she likes the look of it. No, as in brum brum.
Ah, Mikey, I've been expecting you.
She is listening. It's a good job she likes you, Gary. Right. Oh, no. We've got another comment. JT says, Jim, Airfix's Mauritania and Queen Elizabeth models need some work in the moulding. PE does make them look much better. There we go. Cool. Right. On with the modelling side.
I can start my tornado now, can't I?
Yes, you can actually open the box.
I've opened the box because I spent quite a bit of time when I'm trying to work out which set of sprues was the German one and which set of sprues was the RAF one. But then I worked it out by the fact that the German one only has one packet of clear parts.
Ah. So you're doing the German one?
I'm going to do the German one. The IDS. I believe you boys have cracked on nicely and...
Well, yeah. I mean, I've just, so all I had done last week is basically put a little bit of paint on that and some Durkles, and that's all. They're a completely different shade from the rest of the instrument panel, but I'll go with that because it's what the kit has. What I've realised is the previous time I'd built this, I'd used all the stencils up. So I'm thinking I might need to order some more stencils. Maybe. We'll see how we go. We'll see. Maybe you won't bother.
So then.
Now then.
The elephant in the room.
Yes.
The Airfix releases.
So thrilled to see the Lightning. Love the Canberra, how they've stuck with one airframe through its service life. Different iterations of that. I think I haven't built their 48 skull Canberra, but I've heard it's a very boring and not that interesting kit and a little bit tricky. Having a 72nd skull Canberra, I think, is a great choice. The two-seat Jaguar, I think, would a welcome addition, certainly. And having the Raspberry Ripple scheme in the box, I think, is fantastic. Raspberry Ripple, if you haven't heard of it, American Audience is it's a red, white, and blue one. It's a test aircraft.
It's Boston Down colours.
Yeah.
Empire Test Pilot School.
Alrighty.
I can't remember what I've done with the cockpit for my Tornado.
What else? Yeah, so the Junkers, I can't remember the name of it. The
J52.
J52, yeah, I think it's a wonderful addition as well.
That's got a Where Eagles Dare diorama screaming.
Yeah. Yeah. I like the idea. I like the J52.
I'll be honest, I haven't actually seen the video. I've literally earlier this morning skipped through it just to see what they had released, because when I got up this morning I still didn't know what they'd released.
Right.
Well, that's just no good.
And I was pleasantly surprised, I must admit. Overall, I thought there was a good bunch of good stuff in there.
Yes.
So Hats off to Airfix. And of course, hopefully, there'll be a few surprises along the way that we don't know about yet.
Yeah, hopefully. Usually is. Yeah, I was happy that they're doing a Stuka and a Blenheim. I quite like the Nighthawk as well.
I like the Nighthawk, but again, it's a very boring plane to look at.
Oh,
Yeah.
and having an SOE version of the Lysander, I think
Yes.
it was a bit inevitable, but fantastic to see. A lot of people want to build that.
Yes.
Yes, I do.
Oh, bugger.
Well, bugger, I wrote in my diary.
Oh, shit. I can't remember what I've done with the cockpit
That's
of my
right.
Tornado.
Because I can't find the sides to the eject. Oh, there they are.
Yeah, they're small.
Julian
No,
says flying tray though is only 120 with lots of extras, so £30 more for the Hellcat, both in 124. Yeah, but it's the size, Julian. That's the point.
Hellcat
The
is much
Hellcat is
larger
huge.
aircraft. Yeah.
You got to take that into account as well. And they probably had to do, some cleaning up of the molds and things.
I think you'll find with the Hellcat there was a lot more internals.
Yeah. Adam says Tonka for Telford, Spitfire for anniversary. No, that's not it. Damn, what have I done with it? I don't believe it.
You've lost it, have you?
Hmm.
All right. I'm going to stick these together and paint them later because, why
Wait a
not?
minute. Is it in that book? No, that's Greeblies.
It is pelting down here at the moment.
Ah. How are the what's the situation fire-wise? Obviously a lot better, I would think, if it's pelting down.
Well, Victoria, where most of the fires were,
Now underwater.
yeah, it's flash flooding. It's incredible.
Bizarre, isn't it?
Like,
Is that it?
like that.
What? Oh wow.
Yeah, well, cars have been washed out to sea and stuff.
Yay,
Yeah.
found it. Not yay, the car's been washed out to sea. Yay, I found my tornado cockpit.
Yeah.
I'm not celebrating the Australians getting washed away.
One
David
thing
says, back now. So I was just saying David's back.
All right. One thing I did like, which I caught a bit on the video about the Airfix release, was the Swedish Air Force box set.
Oh, yeah. That's cool.
Yeah.
I like the idea of doing the legends as well.
Yeah. And the Eurofighters with the
Blackjack and...
you've got Blackjack, Moggy, and Gina.
Yeah. Yeah.
You bugger.
No. Don't you be swearing on my channel. Jim says, that's the one I forgot to mention, the SOE Lysander.
Yeah.
It be the Lysander, it is.
Yeah, my Lysander's screaming at me.
Same. Yeah. I really want to get that built shortly.
Well,
I have a confession to make. The better looking Marley, he knows what's coming. But there was a new purchase the other day.
Oh, I bet he loved it.
Oh, I'll tell you what, he does not.
Duh.
Come on, the ICM Hamden.
Oh, lovely.
Right, I need to put some tape on.
Let Mr. Pobby know that he doesn't know what he's talking about.
Well,
Tell him yourself. He's in the chat.
Yes, Pobby, you know nothing about this model in Malarkey.
Oh,
Now, let that be a lesson to you, my man.
so here's a couple of things. So this is he's taking photos of that model, and it was a bit windy, so the prop is spinning.
Oh, that's nice.
So that's nice.
Yeah.
Isn't that nice? So that aircraft's in the Malta Wall.
Gary, I think you need to eat your words.
And that one. Isn't it lovely?
Did you just scroll back one? Mal will be in orbit now.
Deckles.
Got a red crowbar.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
this is a Mark 9, I believe.
Oh,
So it's meant to have one.
Yeah, all right. So he does know a bit about this model in malarkey.
And look at this.
Oh, that's nice.
That's a, you know,
A Mustang.
Mr. Morris,
a
would you care to
Mustang.
retract your statements?
yeah, a Mustang done as the RAAF aerobatic team. The
Ruse.
the Ruse. That's what they call them. The Ruse.
Is that what they call them? I just made that
No.
up. I just made it up, or you did.
They're called the Roulettes.
Roulettes. They were a pop group in the 70s. I believe they did Sugar Baby Love.
That sounds wrong.
Is that right, Pet?
JT says Timmah Hull Red makes a nice primer for German armour. That's because that's pretty much what they did use. Adam says, to be fair, the 2019 box for like 160, 170 on eBay. Yeah. Yeah. Jim says, yes, it does, John. Very close to the German Oxide Red primer. Yes.
I will just say, Mr. Lockhurst, you are going to get some of my money this year. Just don't tell Marion.
Marion! Adam says 150 seems pretty fair. Yeah. Yes. I believe Waitrose is doing an interview with Dale after
Today.
Yeah, this afternoon. So do make sure to check that out because it's going to be good. JT says you have to watch out for flasher flooding, but that's something different. You see that during Mardi Gras. Okay. GM says 124 scale is fun, but exactly where can you park it once it's built? Yes, that's the problem.
That's never stopped me before. I just bought a 48 scale Hamden.
Steve Paul only builds him on 24th. He's doing the one.
Pretty much have his own hangar.
I believe he's got a massive workshop. I've yet to see it in person. I'm hoping.
Yeah.
In fact, he's picking me up tonight. I'm going to RAF Cosford this evening for a lecture.
Ooh.
Oh.
About the comet.
About not touching their displays anymore.
No, it's about the comet disasters in the.
Oh, we learned about them in A-level engineering.
Yeah. All down to the windows. That was.
Yeah, because they were square. So they cause stress fractures.
Yeah.
Coming from the corners.
If memory serves me correctly, the two accidents. Well, I think it was two accidents that occurred. Were both in the same sort of area as well. I think they were off the coast of Italy in the Adriatic.
Blame the Italians then. Joe says, yes, I'm going to throw out hints to the children about the Monster Hellcat. At that price, it's going to be a combined money for them. 24. And...
Marion is trying to coax Bob to have his dinner.
Bob says, GM, Skyhooks.
Which were an Australian band in the 70s, by the way.
Ah.
But that's not what he's talking about.
Julie says, the Swedish Air Force box set was the only time a Spitfire sneaked in the Airfix announcement. Yeah. No, it wasn't. You're with the Eurofighter set as well.
Yeah, it's with the Eurofighter.
Adam says, I didn't think I'd be still painting one Mini.
That's the seats done.
JT says, Jim, I paint the underside of my tanks hull red and under the sponsons.
Oh, pardon me.
You realise, JT, now that you've started doing tanks again, you've got to do a World War One tank, right? Any World War One tank will do. I'd be really impressed if you do a Saint Chamond, the camouflage one.
Did I show you guys the present the boys at Cosford Models for Heroes gave me?
You did not. Hey!
Gary's Stuff pencil case.
Nice.
See, what you need now is a Chairforce Hobbies hoodie. Or t-shirt.
I could do, couldn't I?
Yes, and you need to start posting the pictures of your builds on Chairforce Hobbies as well.
Yes, well, I'm busy posting them everywhere else at the moment.
Graham says, after several years, I have just bought a 1/72 Canberra off eBay. Then Airfix go and release a new tooled one. Serious conflicting emotions. I've still ordered one.
It looks really nice. Yeah.
Never buy anything just before an Airfix release. GM says, Bobby, have to order more skyhooks.
His tablet's under a bowl in the kitchen. He won't eat it. He even tried wrapping it in bloody pepperoni and he picked it out.
All right.
Oh, shit.
Okay.
Do you want to read that one out, Gary?
No. Tiffany says, HTTPS YouTube blah 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 blah. Waitrose live show with Dale from Airfix today at 2 p.m. So go and go straight from this stream to Gary's stuff.
I can't. I've got to go out shopping because Kay wants to go and buy herself some model kits.
Good girl.
Because she's quite enjoying it. We started doing the 1/16th Roman Legionary last night as well. So that's fun. Adam says, nah, if it was in the Med, still blame the French. It's always the French. Yeah, they're probably on strike, so they have to divert around French airspace.
I spit on your aircraft.
I think one was off the. I'd have to look. I think one was off the Italian coast. The other one, I think, was Africa somewhere.
Oh, was it? I know one was in the Adriatic. I believe.
Yeah, but yeah, they had both of them had the same. Well, as it worked out, yeah, the same window blew out. The navigator's upper.
How they proved it was interesting, wasn't it?
Oh, it's incredible. Yeah. Yeah. That was amazing. And sold, just gave all the information from it across to Boeing, of course, and the other manufacturers. And of course, then they designed the 707 with rounded corners and windows, and yeah, completely dominated the skies for many years.
Still flying today.
Yes.
As KC-135s and E3s.
JT says, what basketball player did the skyhook? Was that Kareem Abdul-Jabbar? No idea. Do I look like a sporty person? Matthew says, Tiffany Lou, please can you send me a Discord invite as I'm coming off all anti-social media. Modders can put it in the chat for you, if you'd be so kind. Jim says, JT, pass that info painting the hull onto Malcolm Childs. Yeah, Malcolm doesn't paint the underneath, or very rarely. JT wants to do a Char 2B, but that was World War II. Or the World War I Renault tank, purchasing it, sitting right next to me.
Yeah, I'll do one of those.
Yeah, it's a nice kit. I likes it, I did. Jim says, Mikey, regarding Battle of Britain models, there hasn't been a BF 110 since the Hobby Boss 172nd in 2013. Last 148th was Cyber Hobby in 2010.
I've got a BF 110 in a bag up there. It's a Revell kit.
Cool.
Have you finished yours, Timmy?
No. Nah, still plodding away.
He got distracted by the birth of his child.
Oh yeah, there's that.
It can be forgiven for that, I think. Ooh. Adam says, besides, 148th BF110 would be massive. Adam says, speaking of the M4H, that reminds me, I need to post my flying hours to them. Yeah, I've got some to post.
Yeah,
Well, I'll probably just give them to him at Telford.
It's normally at Telford that Malcolm gives them to Dale, so it's better that he has them before Telford. So got them all counted up. And...
Fair point, well presented. Tiff put the Discord link in for anyone wants to join the server. We have chat rooms in there. We've got FaceTime rooms in there. You can share your work. We've got music rooms in there and all sorts. JT,
showing your work.
Huh?
I said that's a novel idea. Showing your work. I might have to consider doing that.
Yeah, you should. JT says, Jim, got that info on the hull from the Yag Panther build here. Oh, cool. We have a use. Kate's just come in with a bin bag. Oh, she's emptying the bin.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
It does.
Hello, Kaylee.
Hi.
She says hi.
Hope everyone's well.
Hello, Kaylee.
And she said she hopes everyone's well.
We are fine.
We're shopping after this.
No, you're going model shopping, aren't you?
I'm going to get my tractor.
Way.
My fucking tractor.
Kaylee.
Farmer Dials.
Farmer.
Farmer Kaylee. GM says, that's not a pencil case. That's a mini mankini from Gary to Gary. How the hell do you get these little collars on? C-clips.
Oh, and the wing pylons.
Yeah.
No idea. Not done it.
God, tiny and fiddly. There you go. Right. It says not to glue them, but I don't think them C-clips are going to stay on without some glue. Oh, actually. Maybe. No, they're not. So I'm going to have to glue the stud to the clip. There you go. Tiff says, Matthew, if you need someone to talk to, I'm always available, bud. In a really high-pitched voice. Oh, yeah. Julie says, don't buy any new kits before new range announcements, or if Mikey says not to, but you do anyway. Laugh out loud.
Wow.
Yeah, nobody ever listens to me.
As I proved at Telford.
Yes. Don't buy any kits, Gary. Okay. An hour later, you bought a kit that I just bought him for Christmas. Ian says, didn't know there was a 124th Hellcat. Never mind a re-release. Yes. I think they've done a little bit for everyone, to be fair, this year. And I do think they've listened to a lot of modelers because a lot of the stuff on there, I mean, look at the hovercraft and things like that. People have been asking for that for years. And that'd actually be a pretty cool model. TBG says, hi, everyone. Hello, TBG.
TBG.
Julian says, yes, it was him, JT. Oh, what are you talking about?
Hello, it was him.
GM says, Julian, Edward make BF 110 kits in 1/72. I have one here. Lovely kit. Yes. Jim, Kareem was the co-pilot in the film Airplane.
He was. Hey?
GM, Patrick, beware the mankinis in disguise. I need to get a new pair of snips as well. I dropped mine on the floor yesterday and bent the tip of them, which is really annoying. JT says, I want to do the Caro Amato I know you've been telling us this every show for the last 2 weeks. Italian armor looks interesting. Has some German elements. Yep. Yep. Adam says, "Oh, if it's before Telford, I'll keep building the numbers. I think I hit 65 or 70. I haven't got that many. I've got another 4 to go on for. So, that's a good point. You two were saying about Lysander. So what do we want to do for the next build? Do we want to do the V build or do we want to do the Lysander? Have a think. Jim says, watch your clearance, Clarence. Watch your vector, Victor.
Yes. Never not funny.
Except when I say it. Jim says, pause. Their last new tool in 172nd was 2012. Jim, Edward also make BF 110 kits in 148 scale too.
Yeah, so I've got one of those here, and that's yeah.
Julian, did you not do your research again? You're supposed to be head of research, dude. Joe says, speaking of Chairforce Hobbies, I was going through my YouTube subscription sites that have ticked me off, and sort of, if I hadn't seen anything lately, decided to give him another chance. Yeah. What it is, Joe, is he's letting fame go to his head now. Now that he's High Sheriff's blue-eyed boy.
Well, I've not put any content on Scale Modeling Twins for quite a while either. Yeah.
Yeah, but to be fair, you've had a wonky arm, and you kind of needed your arm for what you do.
Yeah, it's my Yeah, you're right. Because like even reaching across here to grab the water to wash out my brushes and stuff like that. Yeah, this elbow of mine is it's quite painful. Again, I think with all the painting I've done, I am left-handed, of course. So yeah, it's not great.
No. 25. JT says, what did the author think when his book was published? He thought it was a novel idea. David says, hello, Kay. She's doing the washing up at the minute. I'm sure she's listening on her phone, though. Adam says, okay, so here's a fun question now. We have had the reveal. What kit are you hoping for that could appear as a surprise release in the year? Good question. What do you think, guys?
I'd still love to see, on the 90th anniversary of the first Spitfire flight, I'd like to see the prototype Spitfire. I think that would be an awesome looking thing.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't believe we'll see it. I just don't know.
I'm not sure. One, because they're doing really well with the Cold War vehicles at the minute, British vehicles. So I'd like to see more from that because I enjoy doing vehicles more. But I'm happy with whatever they're making at the minute, to be honest. There's not a lot of the aircraft didn't really make me go, ooh, I want to buy it, but they still look nice. And I can see why people would want to make them.
Where is it? Here we go. So yeah, that, for instance, yeah, that's a reproduction of the original Spitfire prototype. So unarmored windscreen, flush exhaust stacks, 2-blade wooden propeller. You know, K9054. I think it'd be an awesome model.
Yeah.
And they've also got, this is in Timmah. Yeah, they got a model of RJ Mitchell at his actual desk with his actual books and phone and stuff like that. Yeah, with the slide rule and all that stuff like that. So with a lovely, this is a Supermarine S6B. So nice.
Yeah. Tim, you've done step 8, haven't you?
Yes.
Have you put
On
part
one of the wings.
Yeah. Have you put part 25 on? Right.
No. Why?
Because it's absolutely tiny. And I'm not sure how you wouldn't knock that off at some point.
Yeah. What is it? Just the signal light?
Yeah. On the wingtip.
Yeah.
I might leave that off and just glue it on later. Super glue it on.
The worst part of this kit are the clear parts. Like
Yeah.
none of them fit too well. They're awful, actually.
Yeah. Might even just leave them off. GM says, Julian, I think it's a reissue or old stock. Of course, you've built this kit a few times, haven't you, John?
Only once. As the Dam
now.
Busters.
Yeah, you did the 617 one.
Yeah.
JT, Julian answered my question on Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Okie dokie. Jem, well, I like the control tower and flying high. They have microwave ovens, washing machine, all in the main control panel. Brilliant idea. But you didn't have that in your control tower, did you, Gary?
I got a question for you, John.
Hmm?
The drilling of the holes in the side of the cockpit.
Yep.
What kind of angle are those supposed to be at? Like, there's one, the most forward one is easy enough. The other two, though, are like right in that 90-degree part.
Yeah.
I did them at 45-degree angle, so
yeah,
they come out.
Just go 45. That'd be good enough.
Okay.
I can't
There you
recall. But looking at the
They're
part,
just the locators for the
There you
probe, right?
Yeah. So it comes out right on the angle.
yeah, I'd go 45 because the part that it goes there, it's on the corner, if you like. But yeah, the pin is sort of central, so it'll be like 45 won't be far wrong.
Yep.
Yeah.
James says runway lights, just plug it in to turn on. David says, have a not host that as well, John. Not a said.
Yep.
Jim says, Joey, have you ever been to a Turkish prison? Julian, the point I made was regarding new tools at the BF-110, which were the years I mentioned. I wouldn't worry about it. Joe says, yes, John, I was going to delete you, but I didn't want to miss the better looking Marley. I like Joe. June says, Adam, a BF-110 new tool in any scale. Yeah, it's because they're not. People haven't asked firm enough. Jim says, Adam, 1/72 scale new tool, A20 Boston Bomber. Didn't they mention one of them? Or somebody mentioned it. JT says, Jim, what was for tonight's dinner? Steak or fish? Oh, yeah, I had lasagna.
I think Gary mentioned the Boston in his chat GPT thing.
That could be why. I was impressed that it was bang on with the JU-52 as the most likely kit for them to make.
Yeah, it's interesting how ChatGPT or whatever it was said, oh, because of the anniversary of centenary of Lufthansa, I think it is, but there's no Lufthansa marking option.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Which
it's
is a
pretty
missed
amazing.
opportunity, I think.
Well, yeah, they can do what they want.
Yeah. But given that they've done that aircraft and it's the 100th anniversary of Lufthansa, and you'd think it'd be an obvious scheme choice, wouldn't you?
Well, there'll be aftermarket choices, I'm sure.
Patrick says, one of my favourite channels is Yesterday's Machinery, all about hot bulb engines and the like. Ooh, cool. I like stuff like that. Fred Dibner. JT says, Jim, Barbara Billingsley speaking jive was funny.
Yeah.
Patrick says, would love a new tool Boston Jim. Adam says, the Tonka has a few interesting choices in the build. Yeah.
Should we put those seats in yet? I'll take them out. Put these control sticks in. I did not do that. Let's try that again.
Oh, no.
I had a Marley moment the other day. It was awful. I didn't spray gold paint everywhere, but what I did do, I had my extra thin like that, without its don't flip over sort of base.
Yes.
And I knocked it. In fact, I knocked this light. It knocked the bottle off onto my lap, emptied it. There was I had a burning ring of fire for quite a while. I had to take off both. I was sitting like naked in the bottom half because it was just burning too much, and I was waiting for it to evaporate and stuff like that. But yeah, it was a bit of a hot mess.
Just a thought. Why didn't you have a shower and wash it off?
Because it was like 2 a.m.
So, chemical burns are dangerous, dude.
Didn't want to disturb Bronwyn.
Well, yes. But
if he had, she would realise that he's up in the middle of the night again.
Yes,
that's right.
Another bollocking.
But
this is the other empty bottle I had. I filled this up with it, so it's got less than half left. Because it was pretty much empty. It was a full new one. It sat on the side and emptied itself down to that level.
Yes.
And wasn't great.
No. Doesn't sound it. Sounds painful.
Yeah. There was a bit of wicking going on, I can report.
Julian says 124 Saturn V would be nice. You're joking, aren't you?
You're having a laugh.
But 4,625 millimeters tall, I'm guessing probably not. No. 144 is tall enough. I know, because Kay's built one. It's that big that we've got it on the table in the different stages, because otherwise we can't see the telly past it. Adam says, plenty of thinking ahead needed at times. Yes. Absolutely. Adam's done a cool thing as well. He's made himself a little hobby tray so that when he's sitting in his armchair or in bed or whatever, he can do modelling away from his bench. It's a cool idea. Unfortunately, my legs are too short, my belly's too big, so it wouldn't really work for me. But
it wouldn't work for me because when I recline the seat, A, I fall asleep, and B, it'll go everywhere.
Well, yeah, and it's kind of hard to do modelling when you're laid backwards. Also, he wants a new tool Lynx. That'd be cool. See, I wouldn't mind doing the Sea King, because the Sea King,
I've got a 1/32 Lynx up there.
Oh yeah, that's cool.
Yeah. Revell 1/32 Lynx Mark 8.
Is that the one you started but never got around to finishing?
Nope, I've never even started it.
Ah.
I bought it about 5 years ago in Hobbycraft because it was reduced to an extremely cheap price.
Yeah.
And I've never even started it.
That reminds me. Congratulations to Carrie Ann on her award as well, by the way.
Well, thank you very much. Yes, she had no idea that was going to happen.
Yeah, that was great.
Yeah, she works hard for the church, so bless her.
Yeah. JT says, when the girls keeps on having the IV knocked out when the guitar is played. What the hell is he on about now?
Airplane, the film.
Oh, right. Okay.
The nun's playing the guitar with this poorly girl, and she keeps swinging the guitar. And it keeps knocking the IV tubes out, and the girl's sort of
yeah. June says, World of Wayne on YouTube has just published a video of weathering his 1/8 part work SAS Jeep. Could be interesting. I think at 1/8 scale, it's going to be hard to make it so that it doesn't look like a toy. TVG says, hopefully there'll be a Ju-52 Lufthansa airliner once the licensing is sorted out, as it's their 100th anniversary. Yes.
Well, Revell being a German company, I can see. Actually, they'd probably want to support German industry, if that makes sense.
Yeah,
we shall see.
TBD says there's a VC Boston coming out. There you go. Jem says, here's a narky question. What is that colour the prototype Spitfire was painted? Research so far suggests French grey, medium sea grey is a close match. Okay, no argue.
Yeah.
I'm colourblind, so I have no skin in this game.
I actually don't know. Oh, I'll tell you what. Let me have a look. In the book written by Richard Alexander, which I have right here.
There we go.
The wing leader thing. Let's see what it says.
Yeah, I have no skin in the game when it comes to exact colour matches because I'm colourblind, so I can't tell. Jim, the way I see the world is very different. Jim says, honestly, I think it's the power of Mystic Mug. Yes. That Mystic Mug did so well. Adam says, missed opportunity, also known as we shall give him a new scheme later and shove it in a gift set. Yeah. There's a re-release later in the year. JT, Jim, another movie. It's Enrique Palazzo. That one I do get. Les Nielsen was great in both movies. Yes. Have you noticed JT sort of goes on his own little conversations? Everyone else is talking about one thing and JT's like going on about
something. Long may it go on.
Yeah, it's quite funny. I like it. It wasn't a criticism.
No, this book doesn't mention colour. The prototype.
Matthew says he's just had an M4H parcel arrive from Christmas competition, a Drone Hunter's Humvee. Thanks, Malcolm. Yes.
Yay.
That was from when we did the competition at Christmas. The guess the thing or guess the meme sort of thing with Malcolm.
Oh, right, yes.
TVG says Marleyism.
Yeah. Not one of my better days.
Yes.
Come
on. Joe says, nice, Matthew. Yeah. See, you win prizes on this channel occasionally.
Prizes!
Yes. Better Looking Marley says, a hot mess, John. We now need a new tool, John. It's when you're stood making your breakfast in the morning, John, and Bronwyn walks past and slaps your ass after you started melting with Timmah extra thin. But you didn't want to say anything to her. That'd be funny for her. Gem, does OH&S know about you, Mr. Marley? Timmah extra thin, trying getting drenched in Jet A1 fuel. That burns your skin for days.
No, I've done that. I've sat. I was repairing wiring in a Hercules external fuel tank, and yep, we had rags down. We had emptied, like, the end caps were off the external tank, so it was just like 2 hoops. But all the plumbing and everything else, the wiring, it's all there, but it's still wet, resident sort of fuel, and we had a whole lot of rags there, and I was sitting on the rags, and yeah, there was wicking going on. I'd tell you, my anus was that color. That color.
Would put a baboon to shame.
JT, I was thinking about the practicality of a toilet shower room in the garage. Good if you get really dirty and you don't want to go through the house. Garage would need to be heated. You could put a chemical shower in there, like they have in chemical factories. Just have like a curtain in the corner with a shower head. So if anything goes wrong, he can just chuck himself in the shower quickly.
To quote the rules on the mess on my last ship, curtains are gay.
What I'm wanting to see the guy naked isn't.
No, it was more just like, if you're hiding, it's just sus that you're hiding. So, all of us, Kellex and the older boys and stuff, like we'd just rip the curtains down. So stop being soft. That, and if you have like privacy and stuff, you're going to take longer in the shower.
I didn't drill my holes for the
Trevor has just
refilling probe.
Trevor's just put a new 3D print on Discord. Excellent. That's the other thing on the Discord is we have 3D. The guys post 3D print files and things like that on there. That does not look like. But it is. Paul says, hi, sorry I'm late. Hello, Paul.
You is forgiven.
Yes. He says, I was just checking to see if I had paint for my 617 Tornado before I build it. Always a good idea.
Let's see if we can find a photo of that.
3 pots of desert tan yesterday for these for the Mastiff and the
Desert tan. Vallejo UK Desert Pink is spot on for it if you use a red undercoat.
Oh well,
it's a pretty much an exact match for the colours we had in Iraq and Afghanistan. David says, nice one, Matthew. You managed to get much 3D printed done lately, Gary?
Nope. No, unfortunately, life has been very, very busy since Christmas. But for a good reason.
Yes. When when you walk into sessions now, do you have a scepter and crown and cloak and things?
One of the guys, Mike, always says, Herr Commodore.
Jim says, it's a man's life spilling Timmah liquid glue on your groin. Good God. That does sound painful.
Right.
I wonder if the SAS uses it as a torture technique. Obviously, I'm not saying the SAS torture people.
Well,
interrogation technique, that's what I meant.
So here's the sound of a helicopter above his roof.
Yes.
So one thing I did find out, which is good, I think, for all of us, is I found out that my male, let's call it a domed salutation, is not extra thin. Oh, so here's the.
No, Ron was just being nice to you there, John.
Yeah, so this is how I went there. The last time I built this kit, that's how it turned out. So this is on.
Hey,
Steph's
look,
channel.
there's me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nice.
No, it looks all right.
Yeah. My comment was at the bottom.
There we go. Oh, and that's Steph's. Yeah.
Did you do the base for that yourself? You just use a bit of card and store it.
That's a bit of paper. I got it
Really?
from there. Yeah. It's just as you said there, it's just a bit of paper. So photograph models, I tend to sort of wheel them out and plonk them on that.
Yeah, it's a good idea.
Good idea, John.
Plonk is a good idea.
Plonker.
Yeah, I've just poured myself a glass.
A glass of the old Plonker-Rooney.
All right, I'm going to skip putting the wings together, I think. I'll just put in these. The other thing, I need to decide. I think on this kit I might do wings swept, just because I haven't done a wings swept Tonka ever. So we shall see. But I think I need to do something with the wing bags, which are these bits here behind where the wing goes.
Yeah.
So these inflate with bleed air to get rid of any seam there. But we'll see. We'll see.
Adam says, so basically Marley had to take part in a saw trap as part of his job. Nice. If anyone was going to do it, it was going to be Marley.
Oh, I don't know. I think I could have done it quite easily.
Yeah, but you'd have just gone next door into the shower. John toughed it out.
All right, so you're talking about communal showers. I don't know if I told you the story, Tim. There's a place in the middle of the Indian Ocean called Diego Garcia. Maybe you've heard of it.
The Chagos Islands.
Yeah, the Chagos Archipelago.
Bit of a sore subject in this country at the moment.
So when the Hornets were based there, this is at the start of like the Afghan war and all that sort of stuff like that. We went there. We were one of our Hercs broke down there. So our Hornets were there, and we were dropping them in and out and resupplying them. But we all the Australians were in the volleyball court, which is it seems to be an American sort of sport thing. I've never heard of volleyball, but you can imagine it smelled like bloke because I was there for about 3 months or so, and sweating. It's a tropical island. Anyway, we're in the toilet and there's no curtains. It's like, think of a shower block toilet, open sort of thing. And it's just all of us. There's maybe 5 of us, maybe 6 or so. We're all just having a bit of a scrub, as you do. And this African-American gentleman walked in. Johnson, down past his knees, I think. He just sort of like swang into the shower block and looked around the room and just said in the deepest voice I've ever heard, "Ladies." And all of us just turned off the water and buggered off straight away.
So now that we know that John looks at other people's Johnsons in the shower,
well,
Paul says
you couldn't not. It was sort of like it's like the cloud came over the sun.
You don't get over it after a while. Like you spend enough time on a ship and stuff. Like most people just walk around like from the showers to their room and stuff without towels. You just kind of get used to it. Well, it's like you're around these people, like you're literally living with them all day, every day. And if you're all precious and weird about it and stuff, you're going to have a bad time.
Right. Paul says, so John, your old Arnus is now your extra thin jar holder. Ian Ellison says, what scale Tonkas are the panel building? 172nd.
172nd, sir.
See, a little teeny tiny cockpit.
I shall have a flight of them by the time I finish.
We're back to Diego Garcia again.
Yeah.
JT says, I was thinking about the garage before, and I remember getting an order of smear paint on a very cold day. Does cold temperature like that affect the paint? I let mine acclimate to my apartment. Yeah, temperature always affects paint. Of course it does. Jim says, there's a live camera filming Broad, Havens Beach in Pembrokeshire. Why? 8 people are watching. Yeah, we have cameras like that all over the UK. Just some weird thing that they do now on YouTube and stuff. It's usually traffic cameras and things like that.
Traffic.
I don't know about Australia and US, but I know in the UK you can go on a council website, and you can look at the traffic cameras to see what the traffic's like on that road and things.
Have you
I
done
think
that?
Yeah.
Most normal people might call that somewhat an invasion of privacy.
Not really. It's a dual carriageway.
Yeah, being constantly monitored. Yuck.
I think, but you'd rather do that than pay for a BBC license fee.
But remember, there's no right to privacy and automatic right to privacy in a public place in the UK.
No, well, that's true.
It's only very specific circumstances where you have a right to privacy in the UK. It's not really a right to privacy. It's would an ordinary person expect to have privacy? So if you're in a medical emergency, then it'd be normal to assume people wouldn't stand there filming it. They'd have the decency to give you a bit of breathing space.
Yeah,
Well,
I think in Australia people would just get weird, like if they're constantly reminded that, like, if you pick up an apple, it might take a photo of you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Whereas, like, the UK is like the most surveilled place per square mile or something on Earth.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, but the license fee is a whole different issue. JT says, Jim, extra thin is better than spilling CA glue on your groin. Ooh, that would be painful. Oh, American Pie. Put your hands up. I can't. I'm stuck to myself. Paul says, I have spent the morning watching ducks swim down the road. Yeah.
Oh, I love that movie. No idea what you're talking about. I guess actual ducks swimming down the actual road. Yep.
Junior says, sigh. I go away because the carer's here. Come back to Nodge talking about being a communal shower. Time to go away again, I think.
Yes.
Yeah.
I had the record for Diego Garcia visits for a number of years.
I wouldn't be homing up to that now.
No, because I'd been there 19 times, which is it's not bad.
That's more than the Prime Minister.
Yeah, well, it is. Well, because like the thing is, because I was part of like being a maintainer, we were setting up the Gulf War. Like, so we were it's before C-17, so we were the what they call it, the air bridge between Australia and the Middle East.
Yeah.
So I spent a lot of time flying across the Indian Ocean, in fact, I got my I qualified for the Iraq 2003 campaign medal in 2002.
The war's so short, they had to put both dates on it. We used to do that, take the mick out of mate, because he was in the Gulf War as a medic in an armoured unit. And he showed me his medal. We're at a funeral one day, and he showed me his medal. I went, "Oh, so bless! It was such a short war that they had to put both months on it."
Well, the other thing, like they have the Australian, the Operational Service Medal now. If you go on, say, the same deployment twice, you'll get a number 2 on the ribbon. 3 2s, you get 3. I'd have 9 on my Iraq campaign medal, but they didn't do that for that one.
Yeah.
Because I spent a full calendar year total in Al Udeid, and weeks in Diego. It was just it was
I stopped off at Al Udeid.
Very busy time. Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah, stopped off at Ali Al Salem as well.
Yeah, I was there once. Again, it was another Herc rescue.
Yeah. Well, we were flying back off R&R, and we got halfway to Basra, and a bloody sandstorm came in, so the Herc had to turn around and land at Ali Al Salem.
Yeah.
So we had to spend 2 days there then, which was fine because they had a massive shopping mall there and everything. So
I didn't get off base.
Cars and things. It's mad, isn't it? That place.
It was probably on base.
Yeah, it was quite funny because we met an American military police guy on the bus because they had a bus that went around the camp. And he's like, "Oh, where are you guys from? We don't get many Brits on here." I'm like, "Oh,
I'm
I'm
trying to
from Wales."
remember.
And he went, "No." He said, "Where are you, as in where are you going? What are you doing here?" Like, "Oh, we're going back to Basra after an hour now." And he went, "Basra?" He's like, "How? Where are you going there for?" And I went, "Well, that's where we're based for this tour." And he's like, "You live there, but you get bombed and everything there." I'm like, "Yeah." He went, "But so you live there for 6 months?" He's like, "Yeah, don't your guys?" And he's like, "No, we go there for a few weeks, then come back down here. It's too dangerous." We're like, "Wait, we're still alive." Yeah, he
Oh,
was
no.
amazed by the fact that we actually stayed in Basra rather than just doing a couple of days or a couple of weeks, then going back down. Tiff says, "Then again, we had a show called Embarrassing Bodies. Emoji laugh." Yes, that was a weird show.
That's another one of those shows I avoid like the plague.
Yeah. Only because they,
People are trying to make entertainment out of people's misfortune.
yes. Reality TV sucks.
It does.
And that does not sit
It's
well
for-
with me.
No. It's TV for people that don't want to think or find thinking hard. It's just no real value to society.
If you get the chance to watch something really good, I recommend Down Cemetery Road or Lane.
It's great, isn't it?
Oh, you've been watching it?
Oh, yeah, finished it. Yeah.
Yeah, I watched the last one the other night. Emma Thompson, absolutely brilliant in it.
She is, yeah. She's she's a bit prickly, isn't she?
Yeah, she's great. And Ruth Wilson was very good in it as well.
Yeah. I thought it was a fantastic script.
Same bloke that does Slow Horses.
Is it?
Yeah.
The other one I've finished recently is Pluribus on Apple
I haven't
TV.
watched that yet.
It is fantastic. Apparently, Paul was saying it's a higher rating, more views than Ted Lasso and the Morning Show and all the other ones that they've done. Slow Horses, apparently.
What is it about?
I don't want to spoil it.
Okay.
It's just one of the things you watch, and the first couple of episodes, certainly at the end of the first one, you go, "What the is happening?" And that's meant to be like
Marion
that.
didn't enjoy the first episode of Down Cemetery Lane because she thought, I don't know what's going on here. But she quite openly will admit now that it got so much better as it went on.
Yeah.
26 watching, 20 likes.
Welcome.
Yes. JT says, "This time at band camp." Yes.
One time at Bandcamp.
Apparently she hates it when people say that to her now in public, doesn't she? Because
Well, she would.
if her kids are with her. Adam says, "Let me show my unusually large wart on my ass to the nation, but I'm too nervous to see the doctor."
Yes.
It was a silly program. GM Broadhaven spell checker again. Think the camera is up high on a hill or drone camera, maybe. It's overlooking water. We have a lot of that here, being an island. JT says, "With American Pie, it was funny how Jason Biggs wound up with Alison Hannigan. She is quite an attractive girl." Yes.
Yeah. I don't know who you're talking about, but okay.
She's the redhead in American Pie. The one that's with Jim. The one that goes...
The one that went to
One-
band camp?
Yeah,
Yes.
one went to Bandcamp.
Yeah, she's pretty.
Yeah. Julian says, "Never watched that. Tiff, embarrassing bodies. Yeah, so embarrassing they shared their embarrassment with both viewers."
Yes. No, thank you. You can
Odd.
keep that. Dross.
Trying to decide whether to put the wing bags on or not. I think I will.
Julian says, "Ditto, Shelfie. I avoid all that type of programs." Yes, me too. I avoid telly in general, to be honest. I've started trying to make sure that at tea time I go and sit with Kay in the living room.
Mm-hmm.
But I always say to her, "Can we put a film on or something? I don't want to watch Come Down with Me and things like that."
Well, I'm having the absolute thrill of watching my daughter play Pokemon A to Z or
When you say little daughter, how old?
How old is she?
she's 25.
That's not little.
Oh, yeah, but they're always little. They're always little to a dad.
I was married at 27.
Hey?
I was married at 27.
Yeah. Yeah. I was mega proud dad on Monday when my little girl got her award.
Yeah. Huh. Revell, copyright 1998.
Well, Wiltshire says, I miss the Carry On films. Yeah.
They're still on every day.
Yeah, but I mean...
Hey, watches them.
They can't make them now for some...
Yeah,
I'm not going into that. I'm not getting sucked into that.
Oh.
JT says, Gary. JT says, Gary, I understand that entertainment about misfortune. Someone did a comedy about Titanic. People can be tasteless. I feel sad for the relatives and the people who died. Yes.
Well, it's like even you watch this rubbish they call Britain's Got Talent or whatever they call it's called.
Oh, yeah.
It's just people lining themselves up. And I honestly don't understand the mentality of the person doing it either. They line themselves up to be slagged off by somebody who's got no talent themselves.
Yeah.
But because of money has managed to, wangle their way into the entertainment business, or because of doing stupidly daring things with plunging necklines, i.e. Amanda Holden.
Sounds like The Apprentice.
Sounds like
I don't know. I never saw that either.
There's one of the jobs I had was as a professional carer, and one of the guys I cared for was actually his son was one of the producers on Britain's Got Talent, and they had the certificate thing on it on their wall, and with a photo of him with dermatolaria or whatever his bloody name is, and they said, "Oh yeah, he's a producer on Britain's Got Talent," because he was there one day and I met him, and he's like, "Oh yeah, I'm the producer on Britain's Got Talent." I went, "What?" He went, "Britain's Got Talent." I went, "What's that?"
Yeah.
And he's like, he explained it. I went, "Oh." He said, "Don't you watch it?" I went, "No."
No.
I try not to.
Give me one good reason why I should.
Yeah. This thing, because you're in their house and you're the carers, you got to try and not offend them.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, no. Julie says, Mikey, if I think somebody online is dumb, I enter type slowly for harder thinking. I wrote a comment on Facebook a while back, and some guy commented saying, "God, you really need to learn about grammar." I ran out of breath reading that, and I went, "It's Facebook. I don't need to read out loud."
Yeah.
He didn't reply.
I think it's just best not to engage on social media at all.
Yeah.
More often than not, you just end up looking like a tit.
Yeah.
I
thought, what a stupid thing to say when you're typing something out.
Yeah, either that or it's like, you're all emotional or upset about something and you just write something stupid. It's like, okay. Then everyone can see that and just kind of be like, yeah, well, not here, not yet.
Yeah, in the UK.
They're working on it, but
I believe so.
Yeah, it's...
Aren't they already going around checking people's thinking?
Yeah, well,
states.
They want to bring in some more speech laws here and stuff, but I don't know. It'll get to a point, and then
Yeah.
It's all fun and games till someone gets poked in the eye.
We'll
Yes.
see. We'll see what happens. But,
Yeah.
yeah.
Adam says, was that comedy called The Titanic by James Cameron? June says, I often avoid broadcast TV. Last night was YouTube and Amazon Prime. About the only broadcast TV I watch is the cricket, plus the very occasional series on TV. I don't watch it at all. Last night I was just watching, the last couple of nights I've been watching loads of Marvel films.
Marion watches Call the Midwife.
Oh, did she see the other night?
With the modern Airfix box.
Yes. I saw somebody post about that.
Yeah, Marion watches that, but she watches it on iPlayer.
Yeah.
And the only other thing we watch that BBC do is Blue Lights.
Yeah.
It's about the police in Northern Ireland, and that's very good.
So you're paying £170 a year to watch 2 programs?
Yeah.
Genius.
That's the way it goes.
I just don't watch the programs and don't have to pay. JT says, Adams, even that was a little tacky. It's sad that people still suffer after the Titanic tragedy. They bring up artifacts and just cannot leave the grave alone. What makes it worse is profiting. Well, it kind of backfired on him last year, didn't it? Or the year before. Yeah.
Somewhat immensely.
Yes.
Well,
So the market imploded on itself. Joe says, John, you're fired. Sorry, no politics.
I've been good.
You have. Paul says, I have recently started watching Peaky Blinders on BBC iPlayer again. Don't ask me why, I just have.
I've never watched Peaky Blinders.
It's on Netflix.
I've not watched the last season, but I thought it was fantastic.
Yeah. It's on Netflix. It's been on Netflix for ages, and I've just never looked and go, I want to watch that.
I'm currently watching Landman. That is brilliant.
David Bowie, if he lived, he was most likely going to be in Peaky Blinders. He was a huge fan of it.
Yeah.
He sent photos to the producer of him dressed as one of the Peaky Blinders. So he wanted to do a cameo, and then unfortunately he died before that happened.
Instead, his last cameo was Zoolander.
Oh, yeah.
You mean that
He was
him?
such a good actor. Great
He was
actor.
in Zoolander too, wasn't he? He's the guy that runs the underground.
I've not seen any of them, so I've heard of it, but I've never watched them.
JT, Joe, that was me going into the Forbidden Zone. You were. Don't need to know about that. Paul, the aircraft carrier on the Helle French Task Force Ravitaillement à la Mer 1400 kit is masked up again for the next lot of paint. Very good. Excellent. JT, if a midwife has a problem, would that be a midwife crisis? June, worst idea for comedy was Heil Honey, I'm Home. Was married and lived in New York apartment. The episodes are on YouTube. Cringeworthy. I find a lot of American sitcoms that cringe.
I can't stand that. What is it? Two Broke Girls.
Oh, I love that.
Dude, every time I see
You
a
just
snippet
like
of
the
that,
girl.
I'm like, ugh.
You just like the girls in it, Gary, because you're an old perv.
yeah, lech.
You dirty old man.
I've never seen an episode of it. Yeah, the ads were enough to annoy the crap out of me.
Adam says, respectfully, the BBC can go F themselves. My sentiment exactly, mate.
Well,
I'm not paying for that crap and the people that they employ.
rubbish like that isn't worth a license fee. But I think, the nature documentaries alone, like David Attenborough and what they've done over
Yeah, but you can get all them on Netflix.
Yeah, but if
So
it
why
wasn't
would
for
I
the
pay
BBC, they wouldn't have been made. And if it wasn't for David Attenborough, he approved Monty Python series.
Yeah, because he was controller of the BBC, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So my view is hats off to the BBC and Auntie as well. Auntie is the ABC, the Australian Broadcasting Commission.
Most of the people
Yeah,
in the UK
I'm
want
the
to-
counterpoint of that. I think all that state-funded crap should be done away with. Privatize everything.
I think the issue with the BBC nowadays is it's not what it used to be,
No,
and we pay a lot of money towards it, and we get nothing back.
yeah. Don't forget what you get. All the new shows you get to see over there, we don't get to see very often. Most of what the BBC puts out in the UK is reruns.
Yeah, I just don't watch live to air.
I don't.
Like,
But if you watch in the UK, even if you watch iPlayer, even though it's an on-demand service, you still have to pay license fee for it.
Yeah, so here in Australia, everyone, regardless of whether you want to or not, ABC is funded straight out of the coffers. Everyone pays for it, and they do bloody good shows, like Bluey, for instance.
Yeah, but
Disagree.
Well, you would, wouldn't you?
I would.
you're
That's
getting
funded media.
you're getting
Do
you're
away
getting
with
you're getting what you perceive is value for money there.
I think
Yeah,
so.
most people in the UK don't
So you're
value.
happy. We're not getting value for money.
Yes. Instead, we're getting lots of dubious characters that are being hidden away until they're caught. Usually hidden by the BBC. Adam says, and just finished season 2 of Landman was outstanding.
I think
Landman.
it's so good. Billy Bob Thornton.
Oh, okay. I've not heard of it. I'll look it up.
That's the one how he's like an oil guy. Isn't it?
Yeah.
Ah,
Just
okay.
his interaction with his wife is worth watching because it's so funny. It's not meant to be a comedy. It's meant to be serious. It's Taylor Sheridan, but honestly.
James says, watching TV is for people who don't like to think, and you're discussing TV shows you watch. I'm not discussing TV shows I watch.
I would strongly disagree with that comment.
And we didn't say watching TV is for people who don't like to think. We said watching reality TV is for people who don't like to think. There's a difference.
There must be an audience. I mean, the fact is they've been putting that stuff out for many, many years, and people watch Gogglebox or whatever it's called. I'm always amazed with what people will sit and watch. But I would rather have people making this content than not. Because imagine if Netflix was the only show in town. Like I'm loving the fact that you have choice, but of course then you have to pay for Hulu plus Netflix plus Disney plus Paramount, and it's a good thing, I think, with digital subscriber sort of, subscribe, for that sort of stuff. Like, there's a term for it.
Subscription-based.
Subscription-based, yeah. So here you can say cut off Disney for say 2 months and watch say Paramount stuff, then come back and there's no penalty. You can do that over and over again. You can watch what you want, but the thing is, what I find with Netflix is, I want to look for this Last Action Hero. Oh, here's shows like Last Action Hero, and I said, well, that's not happy, Yeah, it's TiVo when that came out changed the way I watch television, and now, of course, like when it first hit, we didn't have the bandwidth to be able to do it, but we do now, so that's all good. I mean, let's admit, I'm in a house full of people on devices all the time, and they can watch anything they want and do whatever they want, play video games online and all that, and nothing slows down for anything here. So, I'm not going to complain about the NBN or availability of streaming services. I think it's all positive.
Listening, a lot of people in the UK agree that to keep the BBC, but do it as a streaming service. And if you want to watch it, you pay for it, same as Netflix.
Should be
What
self-funded.
people have a problem with is they're being forced to pay ever increasing amounts of money for content that they don't watch or don't want. And it doesn't matter if you want to watch something Channel 4's made, you still have to pay the license fee to the BBC. So you're paying for. It's like going to a gym and paying for McDonald's.
Okay,
You
so
have to pay for McDonald's.
QI, what is that on?
That's UK
BBC.
TV Gold, so that's a BBC owned company.
Well, there you go. That pays for the subscription fee, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, but you can also watch that on YouTube.
Yeah, but not all of it.
Over 90% of what you can watch live in the UK, you can watch on streaming services or catch up. There's not much now that's not on catch up or streaming services.
Yeah.
Anywho,
Which is why it's such a big topic in the UK. Phil says, afternoon all, just finished making Dad's 1-to-1 scale dinner. Hope the Airfix announcement had something for everyone. Personally, I'm excited about the 148 Royal Navy Phantom.
yes.
Not
Yes.
sure about the Phantom, but I quite like the look of the Gannet.
I'll
Again.
do the Phantom. Paul and I have only built one Phantom, and we did it together when we were boys. Like, that's how old it was. It was most likely 70s or early 80s. It was a 48 scale Phantom. Neither of us have built one since. Yeah, that RN Phantom is making me think, oh, maybe I should get a Phantom in my life.
I'm
I
definitely.
think you should do the Australian Gannet.
I'm going to add a Canberra to my stash this year.
It's Australian Gannet. Yeah, that's
The
very
Gannet's an
cool.
Australian scheme, isn't it?
Yeah. Now,
Julian, even worse, I think, anyway, is when they make a film and profit from a tragedy when victims' families are still alive, like they two made about 9/11.
Yeah.
But if you look at it from another way, it's a way of keeping the people's memories alive as well.
well, there's that. But there's also, like, for instance, in Australia, Channel 9, one of our commercial television things made a series called Underbelly about a crime, a true story that was, Melbourne crime syndicates and drug syndicates and stuff. It was a huge show. I'd never seen it. And now it's impossible to watch.
Yeah.
I'd pay money to see it.
JT says, Julian, Charlie Chaplin as great dictator is tasteless. Wasn't at the time, but is now when we knew what was going on. I think that's actually quite an important film, really, especially the speech he does in it. I don't agree that it's tasteless. I think it's quite an important film. Joe says, my wife watches all the UK stuff, nothing but violence, gangsters, Irish terrorists, etc. Can't watch. Tired of violence. Is there really that much crap going on there? Yeah, pretty much. Especially if you go into the cities. GM says, Phil, that F4 will be a big kit.
Talk about modelling for a sec, Mikey. Did you manage to get your C-clips onto the pylons and the wings?
I did.
All right.
It was fiddly.
So they swivel? Yes?
Yes. Yep.
I don't know whether to do that or not. I think I will. And then eventually glue them in place if I decide on whether I'm going to do wings in or out.
Yeah.
Why not? We got 10 minutes? Yeah, I've got time to do that. Let's do that.
Joe says, I like them too, Gary.
I like to watch.
JT, Kat Dennings is amazing in Two Broke Girls.
She's very good in shifting gears as well.
Now, is that the blonde or the brunette?
The brunette.
Right, because I don't know. I don't
She
particularly
was also
care.
in 4.
In
Oh,
what?
okay.
4.
Oh, yes, she was.
It's a film about, everything melting.
I thought you said whore.
Please.
Oh,
That's a
Damn.
whole different film.
Worth the subscription fee. Oh, I don't know. No. Don't know.
It's a good job Bron doesn't watch this, isn't it, John?
God, you wouldn't watch this turgid rubbish.
Adam says, whenever I see a clip of the American In-Betweeners, I feel sick. Yeah, whenever I've seen American versions of British comedies, it just never translates.
Oh, like Ghosts. Like such a good series. Wonderful series. Now, what would that be on in the UK?
BBC.
Well, there we
Yeah.
go again. Like quality stuff. Monty
They don't make
Python.
it now, though.
No, but I what I've seen from BBC, I reckon it'd be worth paying money for.
What you have to remember, John, as well, is most of the stuff that the BBC makes now isn't made by the BBC. It's made by BBC Studios, which is a business separate from the BBC, but owned by the BBC.
Well, that's right. But that's
Because
like any
the
show.
BBC aren't allowed to make commercial profits. So what they did to get around it was set up BBC Studios as a commercial company, and then they just use the license fee money to produce film programs using BBC Studios, and then they buy them using the license fee from BBC Studios.
Inspired.
That way, then they can sell them. Yeah.
Well. Oh.
So, yeah. They basically used the license fee money to buy the programs from themselves. JT says, Julian, you hit the nail on the head.
Oh, I love that series. See again, BBC, wonderful.
Yeah,
I'm a simple girl. I like to be wooed. Well, you could be at the wood of the like with me.
Julian, JT, I think it's one thing to make a comedy before an event, but years after knowing the human cost, I think it's worse.
Yeah.
Comedy is just tragedy plus time.
Yes. I'd agree with that.
Well, people were upset that, The Life of Brian was made when, of course, if you sit down and watch it, in no way do they criticize Christianity. It's just a funny film. And just sit down and enjoy it.
Yes. People are too emotional.
That's right. Thank you, George Harrison. Piss off.
Adam says, without being political, the BBC is. Yes.
Incredibly biased as well.
Yeah. Phil says, yes, GM, but folding wings will help. Yes. Yeah. I'm quite liking the Fleet Air Arm schemes. Oops.
So is BBC Radio a separate thing? I mean, does your subscription fee pay for BBC 1 and 2 and 3 and yada yada?
Yes, it does.
Yeah.
Again, there's some quality stuff there. Like,
yeah, but again, a lot of British people don't think it's quality.
Well, they're just not watching enough of it. Like the stuff I'm seeing on YouTube, it's really funny stuff. They got I'm sorry you haven't a clue and stuff. It's wonderfully funny.
You've also got to bear in mind all the political stuff as well, and the types of people that it's more coming out more and more that have been working for them and things like that. So there's a lot of people don't want to associate with it or pay for it because of that.
Well, everybody wants something for free. I understand that, but
Oh no, people don't want it for free. They just don't want it. They want it to be subscription at most. A lot of people want rid of the BBC altogether in the UK. JT says, I think Kat Dennings isn't afraid to show how well endowed she is.
Oh no, she's certainly yeah.
Are you saying she has the Tay-Tays?
Yes.
Oh yes, see.
David says, my grandson loves Bluey. We really need to crack through these comments because we've only got 5 minutes left.
Do that.
Shutting up.
Shutting up.
Joe, I don't watch TV either. Just stupid stuff on YouTube. No offense. None taken. JT says David Bluey is cute.
Yeah, it's great.
Bill,
hilarious.
There I was thinking this is reality TV. No, because we're not a TV station. JT says talk shows seems to have disappeared. Jerry Springer to Donahue or Oprah. That's because Jerry Springer and whatchamacallit. What was that? Jeremy Kyle. That was it. They got taken off air because of things that happened that should never happen, and
Barry
they were
Williams
basically
show.
bear baiting. Yeah. June says, Shelby, we're not getting value for money from income tax either. Brought in to fund war with the French. How is that going, by the way? What, we're not at war with them? Cancel the invasion. Yeah, let's not go down that road. Adam, shouldn't be forced to pay for something that's forcing a specific and one-sided view that hides facts from specific stories. Correct.
Yeah.
And Adam seconds the Gannet. Ugly duckling, but it was our duckling. I actually think it's a really nice-looking aircraft. I like it.
Yes, but you've been wrong before.
Yes. JT says, the most chilling and cringe interview was Donahue interviewing Albert Speer. I saw that. Okay. Don't know who that is.
Oh,
David
Albert
says,
Speer was the architect of the Third Reich.
that's right.
Correct.
yeah, I got
Yeah.
that. Well, I'm on about Donahue. I have
Oh,
no
right.
idea who that is. David says, have built the Gannet and loved it. Nice.
Oh, I've not. Yeah,
Hmm.
but it must be a nice build.
June says, 100% agreed, Mikey. I hate the TV tax. I pay Virgin Media for my TV content, and they broadcast BBC channels, and I pay the bleep tax too. So I pay the buggers twice. Yeah. Joe, I think the Marley twins need to have a live stream for the Phantom and wrestling ring close by to handle the disagreements.
I would pay to watch that.
Yeah. Adam says,
Well-
I don't have an issue with the stuff on 9/11 or such, as long as it's not utterly disgusting and tasteless. If you don't allow that stuff, then where is the line drawn? World War II because of the victims, etc.? Exactly. As long as it's respectful, then I don't see a problem with it. JT, Mikey, maybe I need to see more of that film, like how you have me keep an open mind. Oh, I like how you have me keep an open mind. Yeah.
Can I take the mic for 10 seconds?
Yes.
So Gary Evans, friend of the channel, and Mr. Waitrose, I sent him this picture yesterday saying, "Oh, Bliss, the next build is decided," and that's the Hamden, right? And now I also said, "Oh, close that down." I also said, "Hang on, there we go." Right. So I asked Paul if he wanted me to grab one for him. He sent this. So this is a. Right, and Gary came back with, sometimes I find it hard to believe you're twins.
Jim says, Phil, the 172nd F4 was a choice of wings folded, flaps and slots, weapons, still a big kit for 172nd. Yes. Jim, JT, the Great Dictator is still very relevant today, particularly with the path our present day leaders are going down. Yes.
100%.
Patrick, I built the old Revell 148 Phantom, went together okay. JT says, Jim, maybe I need to see it. Julian, what made me laugh was an online petition to force Peter Jackson to rename the two towers as it was in bad taste after 9/11. Who does the Tolkien guy think he is anyway? He died in 1973. Yeah. Julian, I think the humour in the US is different from the UK, so comedies often don't translate between. Yeah. That's a discussion we can have tomorrow.
No, let's not.
Julian says the Gannet was an odd-looking aircraft. Ugly? Not sure about that. Yeah, it was odd-looking. I wouldn't say it was ugly. Adam, if the BBC was Fox and you had to listen to Trump Love, would you be happy to be told you have to pay for it?
Moving on quickly.
Adam says, okay, now we get ready to run, so speed up comment time. Adam, is that a poo?
Yeah.
Yes, that's a poo.
Oh, from Simpsons, yeah.
Paul, I'm off. See you all later. The wife is having a go at me, looking like I'm in the doghouse.
Oh dear.
JT, thanks for making me laugh and thinking too. I like that. Good. I'm glad.
Good.
Adam says, Paul, thank God you said something. That couldn't be the last comment. That would have been funny. Is that a poo?
Speaking of which, I promise not to send pictures of my my Anus that color red on the channel. So that's a public service announcement. That will not be appearing.
We're so grateful. So continuing on the
And if you want to see an arsehole, watch Fox News.
continuing on the theme of being a week behind you, I've got to that stage.
Yes.
It is all
Well,
dirkled.
Well,
So I've got two wings on and 4 pylons and the wing box together and that sort of there. So that's, it's looking like a tornado. It's coming together.
Yeah.
Hooray.
Adam says, wait, that makes that the last comment. And Tiff has said, here's the link for Waitrose is live with Dale.
Ooh, I'll be watching that.
Bye, see you tomorrow.
Right. So, on that, see you tomorrow, 12 till 2 for the Humvee build. Until then, Hulvar for now.
Ta-da.
Excuse me.
Oh,
For God's sake. We were so professional when you weren't here.
Go on, go and get a coffee.
Double